Hello, beautiful people. This is the first half of your weekly reading astrology for the week of February 11th through 17th. So the sun is in Aquarius throughout this whole week. We're still there. And of course that talks about you having a hunger for knowledge, wanting to experience things, exerting your originality. You're taking new perspectives on things, new ways of doing things that are true to you and your originality. Okay, you do have on the 15th of this week, the new moon is in Aquarius. Okay, so that talks about expanding your consciousness and how you fit in with the world, with your community, those around you, exerting your individuality that way. You also will be attracted to new things, new situations, things that were unusual, things that you usually aren't attracted to, you will be attracted to during this time. It also talks about you needing to improve. You're going to try to improve lots of different things about yourself and the situations that you're in. So I pulled 3 cards to get the overall energy for the week. And it talks about, you have the 10 of Wands, the Temperance in the upright, and the Strength in the upright. All 3 of these cards talk about balance and strength within yourself. And you're going to get that through your own originality. Now, there are some things that you will be dealing with this week. Things that have been struggles for you. Problems that you have tried to get through and tried to be on top and try to handle things. You will find balance, not only with you, but in other people. Okay, you're going to work these out together. Okay, I feel like it's going to take moderation and patience within you during this time to get things done. And I feel like you have that. You have that here. You have that strength. You know how to tame your lions and you know how to make things happen. But I do feel that if things do not work with you, they're going to fall off. They are going to fall off. You're going to let them go. Why? Because you're going to figure out that they don't fit you. You may also find that because with the Temperance, it also talks about you merging things that usually you don't do. Maybe you and a different person have a different way of doing things, but you're going to figure out how to work them out together. Okay, so we're going to go into your specific readings for the week. I'll see you later. I love you. Bye. Hello, air signs. This is your reading for February 11th through 17th. And I'm going to start with Gemini. So, Spirit, what do you have for Gemini for February 11th through 17th? What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to at this time? The week of February 11th through 17th. You already had 2 cards fall out. Okay. So you may be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That's not the overall energy, but it's one of the cards that wanted to come out of the deck, okay? And I feel like you feel stuck with that person, okay? Like you're still thinking about them. Maybe they're stuck in your mind. You don't quite know what to do with them. If this is not a person with that element in their sun, moon, or rising, then it's just that you feel stuck with this person. They keep running through your mind. You can't let them go. Okay. And I feel like you want to let the thoughts about this person go. Okay. But you're going to try not to fight it. All right. I feel like that's where you are. You're not going to fight how you feel. The Justice brings about balance, okay? It's like it's time for you to get what's owed to you. And that's what I feel with the Justice card. It's time. It's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to really dive deep, okay? And what it is that you could possibly get. And I feel like with the Seven of Swords, that's what you're doing. The Strength is right under that. So I feel like you're taming yourself inside. Okay? Being self-confident and strong enough to express your feelings. To not hide your feelings and not hide from what it is that you could have. You have the Four of Cups here. And the Four of Cups talks about something being offered to you by the universe. So you have to open yourself up, which I feel like you're going to do, in order to achieve that. In order to achieve what is being due to you. And stop nitpicking or focusing on those small things that maybe don't fit. Or that maybe had happened at a time where I feel like there may have been a celebration, a get-together. Something where emotions were entwined. And everything, you know, it was just, I'm just feeling strong emotion. And you're missing the point of the whole thing. And you're just focused on the events that took place. So with the Chariot here, with the Chariot, there is a lack of direction. But I feel like you're gaining control of that lack of direction. You may live far away, actually. I just heard that. And that may be one of the things that you're focused on. But I feel like you're just allowing these things to sit in your mind and turn into other things, when really you're not seeing the truth and the fact of the matter. You came up as a king in your own reading, okay? So I feel like you're trying to live in truth. What is the truth to you? Being of knowledge. This may also talk about something legal happening in your life, especially with the Justice and the King of Swords. So there is a judgment coming in that you were waiting on. And I feel like it's going to come back around for you. Why? Because you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Now with the Eight of Cups in reverse, it's like you're walking back into something. You're definitely walking back into something. And I feel like because you're letting go of that fear, especially with the Seven of Swords. Why be so fearful? Yeah, there's something here. There's something here with this person. There's something new. And you deserve this. And you're coming to the understanding that you really do deserve this kind of attention, love, and passion. It's not a trick. So like I said, you walked away from something and now you're seeing or speaking your truths on the matter. I definitely feel like you did walk away from something. And it's because you need to get control of your self-confidence and what's owed to you. Like you're trying to make everything fit. Like there's a reason, cause and effect for everything, but maybe there isn't. Sometimes spirit does come in and put things into your life and you just have to deal with it. You're having a really hard time getting through your thoughts and your emotions, I feel. Okay? You feel trapped in the fact that nothing is moving, or maybe that this other person or this other aspect of your life is not communicating with you to get things to work out. So in your mind, in the truth, you know that you need to create some sort of balance. Right? If you want, you need to step out of your comfort zone and the box that you've built for yourself within your belief system, so you can actually have something to nurture, something that can last. You have to put that effort in. So I feel like you're going to stop. Yeah, I feel like you're going to walk back in to something that was over. And it wasn't producing anything. You're going to try to fight for this. I definitely see you trying to fight for this because it just hit you. It's something about this love of this person or this person in general that it finally hit you, like that this is where you want to be. That's what it feels like. Trustworthy guidance. Listening to yourself. Listening to... There may be help coming from a King of Swords, another air sign, that could possibly help guide you. Or help you see something that you didn't see before. It just feels like it's really time for you to give it a chance. To really try here. Okay? So we're going to move forward. With Libra. Okay. Spirit. My cards got all mixed it up. Okay. Spirit, what do you have for Libra for February 11, 2007? I'm sorry. February 11 through 17th for 2018. What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to at this time? Okay. All right, Libra. You have almost identical cards to Gemini. So on the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This may have something to do with family. May have something to do with your own security. Maybe something that you were walking into didn't pay off the way that it should have. You may have been dealing with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. There's lots of earth signs flowing around. That usually doesn't happen in the readings, but it just doesn't feel like it didn't pay off, like it didn't come to a completion. It didn't fit, possibly. That could have been a problem as well. Even though there was an attempt to manifest, or there was an attempt to get things to move forward, I don't feel like, because it's a 10, so there were some attempts and it just feels like it fell short. So you are trying to create balance and start a new life, or start a new way of thinking. I just feel like you're trying to balance yourself and let things go. Exactly. You're trying to see things for what it was. What it is that you were supposed to learn, and get the balance from the events that have happened, instead of holding on to them too tightly and not letting them go. You are attempting to create balance from this failure. Okay, so I feel like you're rethinking your truths. What are my truths? What do I really know? Right? I think that I have control of everything, but now I have to reimagine my ideal of life, or my ideal of this particular situation, because it may not just be your entire life. It may have to do with love, or what it is that you're passionate about, what it is that you have drive for. Because it seems like the things that you are going towards, or this particular event, that you're not receiving that back. So it's making you face things about yourself or face things about a situation. And in turn, having you rethink things. You know, sitting in your truth, sitting in your mind about where it is that you want to go to or towards. So there is a sense of rest. There is a sense of you sitting where you are to try to rebuild. You're not going outside. You're staying within to rebuild. So you're not exploring outside opportunities. Okay? But the thing is, you're going to see that that's not going to work for you. You're going to have to get outside of yourself to see what it is that you need to see. There are things outside of you, a knowledge outside of you that can help you manifest what it is that you're trying to manifest that failed before. Okay? So that's your way of creating balance within your life. All right? Release and surrender. This talks about letting old things go. If something fails, it fails. You keep moving on. You learned what you learned from the situation and you move forward. And that's what Spirit is telling you to do. That's where you need to go. That's what you need to be doing within your life. Okay? All right. Okay, next. Aquarius. Spirit, what do you have for Aquarius? February 11th through 17th, 2018. What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to at this time? This is definitely a week of truths, a week of seeing things for what it really is. I see lots of swords coming out. Lots and lots of swords in the readings. Okay. Things are turning around for you this week. That's very, very good. Things are moving forward. Finally. 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 I feel like you've put in effort and done things that you needed to do as the universe sees it. And you're finally moving forward. Definitely. Finally moving forward. Things are changing. The wheel of fortune is turning for you. Now, you have to, this is the thing. I feel like it's not going to present, it's not going to be in your face. You have to see and perceive the best within the situations that you're in. That things are working out. That you have foundations, that you have made a difference within this situation. With your hard work and dedication. With your internal thought, with you putting thoughts into your actions about what it is that you were doing, by going within and by actively participating in your own development. There it is. You have built something strong, and you have to see. You have to see that's what you have built. Don't let it get past you that you have done that, okay? You've created balance by choosing the things that you're bringing within your life or love situations. This could be a soulmate situation as well. You're choosing what it is that you are bringing into your life by creating balance, by giving time, by making efforts. You are creating that balance. And it's for you to see. It's like even through adversity, even through being stuck, or even through your own mind saying, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick with it. And maybe your partner or the other aspect of this situation was not quite on the same page as you. You made it happen. You made things happen. You made things happen. Because you were dedicated to your hard work. And now you're going to come to an end of having to fight all the time. Okay? So it's like you're coming to the end of having to stand up so much, and there will be some sort of balance, especially with the Two of Pentacles. There will be some sort of balance within the situation, but you need to be careful about trying to hold on too tightly, because that's what you're used to doing. You're so used to having to fight. You're so used to having to put in the hard work that now it's time for the other half to meet you halfway. And that's where it talks about balance and choices. So you have built solid foundations, and now it's time for your other half, or the other piece of this situation, to also give to doing this as well. But it's going to be really hard for you, because that's how you're used to getting the results that you wanted. So you're holding on really tightly to doing that. To being in your own head, your own thoughts. It's time to get out of your head and express them with your partner. Yeah. Express them with your partner. Now it's time for you to do different things. Now it's time for you to have fun with each other. Explore each other in a more passionate, intimate way. Because I feel like you opened up a sort of portal within your relationship where you can do that. Okay? You have family and energy work come up. Now, you've put a lot of energy work into this relationship, which is why this card came up. You've done this. You've made this happen, right? But you have to be careful, and you have to be aware that you need to take care of yourself, okay? You have to definitely take care of yourself. You also have family, because this involves your family in some way. I also feel like this is a time for you to nurture. Family is about nurturing, coming together, being a unit, and that's what it is that you're going to be working on this week. But again, it has to be a unit, a team. You know what I mean? It's not just about you making things happen anymore. You've built the foundations. You've done what you needed to do, and now it's time for you to come together. Okay, to create some sort of balance. So be careful about holding on too tight, because of course you've put in all this work and you want to hold on tight. You don't want to just let it go. But you have to be aware that the other person also has to meet you somewhere in there. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. I will see you next week. I love you very much. Love and light. Bye-bye.